Narendra was arguing on the veranda with a Vedantist. Now and then the master went out to look at them. As the devotees gathered in the room, he asked Mohima to recite a hymn. Mohima chanted a verse from the Mahanirvana Tantra. We worship the Brahman consciousness in the lotus of the heart, the undifferentiated, who is adored by Hari, Hara, and Brahma. Mohima recited a few more hymns and at last one to Shiva by Shankaracharya that compared the world to a deep well and a wilderness. Mohima was a householder. The hymn ran thus: O great God, O thou auspicious one, with the moon shining in thy crest, slayer of Madun, wielder of the trident, unmoving one, Lord of the Himalayas, O consort of Durga, Lord of all creatures, thou who scatterest the distress of the fearful, rescue me, helpless as I am, from the trackless forest of this miserable world. O beloved of Parvati's heart, O thou moon-crested deity, Master of every being, Lord of ghosts, O thou, the Lord of Parvati, O Vamadeva, self-existent one, O Rudra, wielder of the bow, rescue me, helpless as I am, from the trackless forest of this miserable world. O blue-throated God, Shiva, whose ensign is the bull, O five-faced one, Lord of the worlds, who wearest snakes upon thy wrists, O thou auspicious one, O Shiva, O Pashupati, O thou, the Lord of Parvati, rescue me, helpless as I am, from the trackless forest of this miserable world. O Lord of the universe, O Shiva Shankara, O God of gods, thou who dost bear the river Ganges in thy matted locks, thou the master of Pramatha and Nandika, O Hara, Lord of the world, rescue me, helpless as I am, from the trackless forest of this miserable world. O King of Kashi, Lord of the cremation ground of Manikarnika, O mighty hero, thou the destroyer of Daksha's sacrifice, O all-pervasive one, O Lord of ghosts, omniscient one, who art the sole indweller in every heart, O Lord, rescue me, helpless as I am, from the trackless forest of this miserable world. O great God, compassionate one, O benign deity, O Bhyomakesha, blue-throated one, O Lord of ghosts, thy body is smeared with ashes. Thou art garlanded with human skulls. Rescue me, helpless as I am, from the trackless forest of this miserable world. O thou, who dwellest on Mount Kailash, thou whose carrier is the bull, O conqueror of death, O three-eyed one, Lord of the three worlds, beloved of Narayan, conqueror of lust, thou Shakti's Lord, rescue me, helpless as I am, from the trackless forest of this miserable world. Lord of the universe, refuge of the whole world, O thou of infinite forms, soul of the universe, O thou in whom repose the infinite virtues of the world, O thou adored by all, compassionate one, O friend of poor, rescue me, helpless as I am, from the trackless forest of this miserable world. Footnotes. Madhun, the god of love. Pashupati, lord of beings. Pramatha and Nandika, attendants of Shiva. Daksha, Shiva's father-in-law. Vyomakesha, a name of Shiva. Footnote sent.